Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing on this fabulous Wednesday? I'm not sure even where this camera is going, pointing. Anyway, I just heard of the passing of Jane Goodall, who was a huge advocate for animals. You know, you're probably familiar with her work, and anyway, it's sad, but I'm sure she was welcomed with open arms by many animals. And anyway, my condolences to those who are very close to her. Also, want to mention tomorrow's Animal Empath Journal article is coming out, and it's all about, you know, the pain that we empaths feel from animal neglect, animal abuse, not feeling like we're doing enough. I want to address that issue. So that article is coming out tomorrow, and I'll have that title soon. So I wanted to mention that. In the meantime, I'm here with some animal wisdom for the week ahead. Excuse me, the midweek. We did the week ahead the other day. So this is a midweek reading because I've been wanting to... This is a really good one. Okay. I am going to draw a few at once. The last time when I drew cards over the weekend, they were all connected. It was like putting together a puzzle instead of individual messages. So I'm going to pull a few. Ooh, a couple coming up that are very popular these days. They keep coming up over and over and over again. And I've got 4 here I'm going to go with. I want to talk about the wolf. We've got the wolf, the dove, the frog. Yeah, and I got them here in the right order. So the wolf, turning knowledge into wisdom. And what I want to say about this is that the past is the past. And I've been there myself as far as, you know, sometimes when we try to move forward, we get stuck because we have a fear or a belief that's holding us back. A lot of times we don't know what it is, but everything comes from past experience. Those of you who believe in past lives, and by the way, I do past life regression as part of the hypnotherapy work that I do. You know, there's things back there that because we've had experiences, sometimes we have this feeling of, well, I can't do that again, or I can't go down a similar path because, you know, things might go awry, things might go crazy, I probably shouldn't do that again, or whatever. So the wolf is saying that, you know, that experience is now wisdom. So it's knowledge from the past, right? Because we have to experience things in order to have wisdom. And I believe that's why we're all here in life, is we're like creating this wisdom, not just for us, but for all of humankind. You know, we're sharing our wisdom. If you're familiar with the, you know, on the other side, the Akashic records, which is where all wisdom is kept. We're here gathering this knowledge through learning, through experience, and it goes into the banks of wisdom, you know, or the wisdom banks, however you want to say that, like the Akashic records. So it helps us to learn about, you know, what learn from our experience. So things went wrong in the past, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen again. We now have that wolf wisdom that's part of our life now that we can tap into. So know that the past is the past. And it doesn't have to repeat itself. And now it's wisdom. So it's time to be at peace. It's time to be at peace with that wisdom that's coming up, that you now have, and with the past experiences, I should say, it's time to be at peace with that. It's time to let it go. It's time to bury the hatchet. And if you're harboring any animosity, could be towards a relationship, could be towards a boss or a friend, could be many things, it's time to let go of that and be at peace. Because that peace is going to lead to my next card, which is the frog and clearing the clutter. And it's coming up a lot. These all tie together because we need to clear the clutter of, again, those fear and beliefs that are keeping us stuck, and let it go. Turn it into wisdom. Whatever you've been through before, just understand that it's now knowledge. Be at peace with it. Whatever has happened in the past, it's time to be at peace and clear out the clutter of, again, regrets, resentment, anger, all those negative thoughts and emotions that are just going to hold you back if you don't let it go. It's just going to keep you stuck and spinning your wheels. So it's time to, again, clear out the clutter. Understand that the past is knowledge. So, I mean, you could have, obviously, personal clutter. I have a few things around here that I could let go of. But I'm really diving into here thoughts and emotions that are cluttering your path. Because my program is the Animal Empath's Path. And how to get moving down the path that's right for you so you can get on purpose and live the life you're meant to. But if you're stuck in knowledge rather than wisdom, knowledge being, well, I know that I went through this, and I know that I went through that, and yes, we know you went through some rough times, and we've all been there. And I want to give compassion, by the way. Compassion and empathy for all the tough times that you have been through. But know that it's time to turn it into wisdom. Be at peace. Be at peace with it. Let it go. Clear out that clutter. And when all of those three things happen, freedom is yours. Now we've got the horse, right? Freedom will come to you when you have that wisdom and you acknowledge that whatever you went through in the past is now wisdom. So you can tap into it. You've learned from it. You're at peace with it. You've let go of any negative thoughts or emotions around it that are keeping you spinning your wheels. And now you've got horse spirit and the freedom that that brings in your life. So that's an awesome message. Don't let the past get in the way. That's what we're saying here today. Recognize it for what it was. All those things that seem like bad things aren't necessarily bad. They're just experiences, you know. What was it my mother used to say? When all is said and done, at least you've got experience. So we've all got those sometimes crappy experiences in the past, stuff that's just Not good. Not good, but it is good because now we have the wisdom that we didn't have before. So whether you've been in relationships with narcissists like I have, or you've learned, you've been in certain careers, whatever places you've lived that maybe weren't aligned with who you really are, because those are three things that can really get in our way, right? Relationships, career, where we're living, those are biggies. And I know you might say money, finances, yes, but the other three are so important to getting into alignment with who you are and living your authentic life. I like to say aligned, authentic, and abundant life. So those are just awesome messages from the horse, the frog, the dove, and the wolf. All goes in order because when you put it all together, freedom is yours. So I'd love to hear your comments below. How does this resonate with you? Have you been struggling? And by the way, if you are feeling royally stuck, reach out to me, message me, let's jump on a call. I will give you your very own message from the animal kingdom, and let's talk about where you're going, what your dream is, and what's holding you back. So thanks for tuning in to these midweek messages. As always, it's so much fun sharing wisdom with you from the animal kingdom. I hope you enjoy that. If you're on YouTube, Mustang Mindset Messages channel, please subscribe, like, comment. I'd love to hear from you there as well. And thanks for joining me here in the Animal Angel Connection. Would love to hear from you here. So see you again soon. Bye for now.